Hey y'all. Okay, can y'all hear me okay? Okay, good. Hey Fairy Dust, how are you? Give me just 1 second. I'm trying to get back into my chat on my phone. Okay. Okay, thank you, White Widow Baby and Crime Crazy. Alright, so yeah, I'm not gonna stay on very long. I think the majority of the storms that went through, we had like 60 something mile per hour winds come through a little while ago. Hey Emerald Queen, how are you doing, honey? Hey Brown Bear. Alright. Please pin Cece's comment for email. Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. I always forget to do that, y'all. I need to, I need to put a note, like, literally in the middle of my screen to remind me that. Uh, Hopefully it didn't tear anything up in the garden, the Pensa fountain. I won't be able to see until in the morning. Ricky, you're fine. So we had to go because my oldest, the autistic one, he doesn't like storms. He gets like super, super nervous when he hears the wind is starting to blow and stuff like that. And so we just all went and got in the storm shelter until it passed to keep him calm. Hey, Moondale, how are you? Yeah, Werewolf Queen, we're all fine. So, yeah, we came back in, didn't even lose power. And then I came back in, rescheduled the live, and then the power went off. So I had to restart the computer and everything else. Yeah, SoCal gal, he's fine. He, like I said, he just gets really nervous when he hears about storms, especially with bad wind, um, because we have a lot of trees and stuff like that around here, and it's like his biggest fear that one's gonna fall on the house or whatever. So we just always go get in a storm shelter, and it helps to keep him calm. Hey Phil, thank y'all for returning. Like I said, I'm not gonna be on here very long, probably about an hour. Catch up here and chat real quick. Okay, because I was also going to show y'all the things that Jagger had. My aunt got electric shock from being on her computer during the storm. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I have mine, like all of our TVs and computers and all that, it's all plugged in this to the surge protectors. But when the power blinked, it shut my computer off, the TV off, but it didn't turn my internet off, which was weird. Usually the internet's like the first thing to go. Let's see, it's pouring in Ohio. It's scary on our property with winds 'cause we have. That's how it is here too, Brown Bear. We have like 3 trees on one end of the house and one big huge oak tree on the other end. And I think if we didn't have the trees that close to the house, I think he would be okay. But that's like the main thing that makes him nervous is the trees and the wind and all that. Yeah, Phil, we have everything here plugged into him because there's been times like lightning has struck around here and it's taken out a phone before, took out like I don't know how many internet boxes it took out. It'd be channel. They had a group of tornadoes yesterday. I know them winds were crazy a minute ago though. I hosted the show for the next hour till it's all gone. Well, I appreciate all of you coming back and joining us again. I hated that I had to drop the live like that. Trollbuster said I should have just left the live going and just left y'all in chat, but I didn't know how long we were going to be out there, and I didn't want the power or something to go off, and then it ended then. So that's weird about the Wi-Fi thing. Yeah, that's what it did, Lala. Like the Wi-Fi box never went off, but my computer went off, my TV went off, and I think one of my son's TVs went off. This isn't Mr. Ones anymore. I think I Alright, let me get these 4 things up here real quick so I can show y'all. We do pickle porn when you lose. I know, geez, I've seen y'all in chat whenever I'm not in here. Yeah, I get carried away a little bit. Dang auto. Yeah, my autocorrect is horrible. I try to put like if I'm talking about a live or something, it always wants to put love, and I have to change it like 4 times before it finally sticks to live. Who here would be willing to move 3 people, 3 cats, 3 goldfish in one car for 4.5 hours? I just did that today. Everyone's okay. Oh wow. Kylie making sure you got Wi-Fi to tell a story. It could be Nick, because it literally usually the first thing to go is the internet. But this time it stayed on, so I always behave when you're gone. I'm a good girl. Yeah, Brown Bear, them other ones though, I had to watch Cheese and Crime Crazy and White Widow Baby sometimes. They they be dropping a lot of pickle stuff in here. Hey Gold, how are you, honey? Number one rule: always grab your yoga mat. Hey D, how are you? All right. I was gonna try to wait for a few more people to come in because there was something else I wanted to address while I was back live. I don't let them naughty girls lead me down the wrong path. Or Kylie just so messed up and Quentin too. Said that they found him or no. Lala, the last thing I seen was that they hadn't confirmed that they had found him. Now that's not saying that they haven't. They just never said that they did. The last time I looked, just that they do believe that he is deceased and that his mom is their prime suspect. My dad took my dog in this big rig, took my fish in the car. Dad made it, fish did not. I was worried about. I read about, yes, Brown Bear. That was very sad. Um, you just imagine, like, I mean, they searched all that area up through there, and then when AWP was there, like they searched the lake not far from there, and the whole time she was there close. Yeah, Shane, I'm back. I'm gonna stay live for probably about an hour because it's already 2 o'clock here. But I hate it to end the last live like I did, but like the weather was starting to get really bad. So, oh my God, what little baby? I couldn't see her because of the fake summits. Yeah, I think they said it was 250 foot down, and they had to end up using like a total of 400 and something foot of rope total because they had to rappel down to one cliff, and then from that one they had to rappel down to where the car was at. I seen the pictures of the car too. It was horrible. But I mean, I'm glad that they did find her though. I hate that they found her like that, and she's no longer with us. But I am happy that they were able to find her, and now kind of gives closure to the family as well. Even though their daughter is gone, they still, there's no more worrying about where she's at and if she's okay. I was always nervous with storms. Also, I'd stay in the basement. My foster parents would not come with me. They thought it was silly. My foster father, so he would leave to go deal with the storm, which proved to me it was a big deal. Yeah, I don't like the wind. Like the rain and all that don't bother me. I don't like the wind just because I've seen what it's done with trees around here. Um, but my son gets like really like super nervous, and so it's just better, if we. I knew it was coming because I could see the lightning and hearing the thunder and stuff like that when I was on the last live, but he went and looked out. And Troll did, and the wind was already starting to blow, so might as well just go ahead and get out there before the rain came. So, let me ask what time the new yoga session started. The dad said how he had known that officer. Jalissa's dad was just, well, listening to him it broke my heart. And how grateful that family was for law enforcement. And he even said the media, like, thanked everybody, for keeping Jalissa's name out there. Like I said, totally different from like Kylie's family. Yeah, it was so sad. I felt so bad. I'm just glad though that they were able to find her, even though it was in those circumstances. They were still able to find her. And now they can lay her to rest. But you could just tell how grateful he was. Your contract, Joey versus, yes, totally different. And AWP, yes, they were treated right by them. Yeah, Candy, I've only been live about 14 minutes. So glad they know. Yes, they know where she's at. Hey, Vanessa, how are you? They can lay her to rest. They don't have to worry no more. where she's at and she's okay. And I mean, now they know. You're done now, white widow baby. Okay, my children have been diagnosed with autism, but they are afraid of storms. Maybe you can tell your son that all people are afraid of storms, or at least children. Yeah, Gold. He's been like that since he was little. There's certain things that just makes him super super nervous, and that's one of them. Like when the hurricanes, when they come through, we have to literally leave and go to my mother-in-law's house because he will do so bad. He will walk the floor in basically walk a hole in the floor. That's how much he walks when he gets nervous. So, like I said, it's just easier just before the storm even hits and starts doing bad, just to go ahead and get him into the storm shelter. And I mean, once he's in there, he's fine because he knows nothing can hurt him in there and all that. So, and then after it's over with, then he's perfectly fine. Like when we came back in a little while ago, he came in and went straight on the bed. Vanessa, I'm doing good, honey. 18 kill shot. How are you? Not behind the door, but from 10 to 19 years old, they're afraid of storms. It's normal. Yeah. Yeah, my other kids, they don't bother them. Like they can sleep through it, and it's just it's what like I said, I don't like him either. But he just gets super nervous with it. So, all right, okay. So I'm gonna address something real quick. I was gonna see if more people were gonna come in, but like I said, I'm not gonna be on here in about an hour. Um, hey Pam, how are you? Are you back? Yeah, Brendan, I'm back. Trav said, "Is she back from the hurricane?" Oh, yeah, we ain't had no hurricanes here. Um, Not in Louisiana this year, but we just had like a really, really bad storm come through, 60 something mile per hour wind. So, but Brendan, tell Travis we all said hello. The pickle jar's closed. We are going to get told up. No, you're not. You haven't done anything, Scott. Um, hey, Jim. No, Jim, I had a live going earlier and I had to end it because we had a bad storm come through. Does your son have a favorite toy from childhood that can calm him down? No, not really. Like it's just that's like one of his nervous things is he don't like storms at all. The rain don't bother him. It's only the wind, like lightning and thunder. None of that bothers him. It's just the wind. That's it. Once the wind's over with, like it can flood and it wouldn't bother him. Just the wind. I just moved to Arizona from Louisiana, Lake Charles. We just had built our new house and Lori hit us bad. Yeah, Laura was really bad. We got hit by it too. Thank you, Pam. Okay, so anyway, what I wanted to address real quick is wait a minute. Brendan's asking Trollbusters for a picture. Hold on a minute. Let me see what. Witness PJ's rubber boots on, a flashlight in one hand, so in the other. I was true story. Hey, Annette. I got towed off in the other channel I was on because I am smart and do research. Alright, so anyway, what I want to address is I don't care, like any of my subs, I don't care where they go to. Like other channels, I don't care. I'm not gonna be the type of some creators like if you go over there, like I'm not doing all that. But when I end a live, please do not go through tagging everybody in the chat, telling them to go to another creator's live. That is rude and disrespectful. So that people can be afraid of things but not have autism. No, Gold, I know that, honey. No, and I'm not saying that everyone who has autism is afraid of storms. I'm saying that my oldest who has autism is the one that's afraid of storms. Because my other kids are not, like my two youngest ones, they're not are autistic, but like the storms don't bother them. It's just um, he's very afraid of them. But no, I don't think that all autistic people are afraid of storms. Like I'm not afraid of them. I just don't like the wind, and that's the main thing that he's afraid of as well. But anyway, um, yeah, I think that that's very rude when somebody basically spams the chat, tagging everybody that's in chat when a creator ends their live and tells them to go to another person's live chat. I'm 58 and afraid of storms. He was born in November, Lala. So I don't know if that's a water sign or not. My son's autistic too. He's scared of most of the power going out. Yeah, my son doesn't like that either. But the reason why he don't like the power going out is just because he don't have Wi-Fi. Like literally, that's the only reason. Everybody. Okay, so he's water sign also. I know a woman who was terrified of birds. Go figure. Yeah, I think it's rude. Not, and I'm not saying just in my chat, but in anybody's chat, that's kind of rude. So, but when I saw where one of my mods had to go through and delete, like I don't know how many comments after I ended the last live of someone going in and just tagging everybody in the chat. I mean, if you want to say, hey, so and so's live, if y'all want to come join us over there, that's fine. But just going through, just tagging, like that's, and if anybody's going to mention another channel, I would rather it be like the mods or something like that. That just tagging everybody is, and especially it being several comments. Okay, my granddaughter hates it when the electricity goes out. It's boring with it. Yeah, Jim, that's how my son is. Yeah, that's like his main thing. If he ain't got internet, then like he's completely bored. Here's proof of my son's issues with the Wi-Fi going out and not having the fan on. Super afraid of the dark too. Yeah, my son will. He has a light that's like a solar light, um, and so if the power goes out and it's dark, he can just cut it on and it can last all night for him. So I'm only asking to learn a lot more, not to offend it. No, Gold, you're not offending me, honey. She is rude. Yes, Pam, it is. All right. And I don't know if Brown Bear. Brown Bear, are you still in here? I know she was in here a minute ago. But I done told Crime Crazy White Little Baby and G's. Let's see if Brown Bear, because I know Sway and Mars already went to bed. And I done told Trollbusters what I'm doing tomorrow. But I'm going to do a mod meeting tomorrow. Um, so I will get with the mod, with all the mods and let them know about that. I'll email them probably tonight. Although the wind, yeah, I mean, like if the wind's not blowing hard, it's fine. It's just when it like the winds with the storms is what I don't like. You know, we get like a lot of winds during the springtime, but they're not that bad if it's just wind. All right, you probably don't want me to punish these. All right, let me get these pictures up here real quick. I want to show y'all these. I gotta try to find the first one though. I don't remember which one was the first one because I didn't do them in order. I don't guess it really matters though, but give me just a second. Let me share the screen here. Crime crazy. Now, crime crazy, you are, for the most part, you're nice. I've never seen you have to get mean in here, but maybe once or twice, or I think that's about it. Okay, I understand because it's hypersensitive. He hears more, he feels more. Yeah, I understand, Gold. That's just very wrong. All right, so can y'all see this up on your screen? I know sometimes there's a delay. I'm excited to have candlelight and play board games. Okay. All right. So this is Jagger had posted this to a lady, and I think all of them are addressed to this Rachel woman. And it says, at Rachel, how they, and he's talking about AWP here, how they pulled an unvetted witness to speak against me when they weren't even cops. Seems like sloppy work to me personally, but could be wrong. How the second they found her, they posted it on their Facebook. I don't care what you saw in their video. They gave zero respect to the family and still have not given any condolences or anything. I've I've had other victims' family members say that they did the same thing, no remorse. So you don't treat the death of a beautiful 17-year-old girl as a casual YouTube vlog. Now I don't know what other victims, and if one of the mods can grab Crime Stories Obsessed channel link for me real quick. I forgot to email y'all and let y'all know that I was gonna be that I got these screenshots off of her channel. Hopefully all the mods will make it. I need to see if I have any other emails. I I know that I got Brown Bear and Sways, Mars, yours, Crime Crazy, G's, Troll Busters. He'll be here listening. So, um, I think I have everybody's. I believe. But anyways, I don't know. Thank you, White Widow Baby. Like I said, she had put these on her community page and I screenshotted them. So, because I went back and tried to find this post and I couldn't find it. So I don't know if he deleted it after he did it or what. But I was not able to find it. But I've never seen anywhere where AWP has went in, found a, a, a car or a person or whatever, and not given condolences to the family, told them they are sorry, whatever it may be. They've always done that. All right, thank you, mods, for posting that for me. They did say for story WP, your people are great and respectful. Yes, they are. Hey, Anna, how are you? Ellie wouldn't let AWP near the family, and the family had no interest in talking with them other than dad and granddad. Yeah. And I'm sure um, when they were talking to the dad and the grandfather, and I can't remember just off the top of my head, I know the dad thanked them for finding her. I'm sure AWP told them that they were sorry. Um, Like I said, I just can't remember off the top of my head if they did or not, or if they showed that part. So they also do that when they don't find the people involved. Yeah, I've never known AWP to be disrespectful to any family at all. I called Dad and Grandpa. I'm sure they did. I can't remember. Or they might have told them, and maybe we just didn't see that part. I don't know, but I'm sure that they did. Um, all right, so let me show this one now because this one here, the bottom of it's cut off, but I've got the other part of it that I'll have to bring up. So Jagger's still talking to the same lady. Says that Rachel, yeah, but they didn't know that the fire cams was active until recently, nor did the FBI. Has it popped up for y'all yet? Because I didn't want to found. Yeah, that is true, Pam. Okay, so I'll start over at the top here. So he says, yeah, but they didn't know that the fire cam was active until recently, nor did the FBI. I can tell you, I personally went to the scene in the first day of her being missing, thinking it's where she was, and she was in the water. I did not get in the water, but I looked very thoroughly and saw nothing. So then I abandoned that idea and moved on to other theories. Law enforcement was under equipped and not expecting her to be in the water, so the search was not as thorough as it could have been. The water level had dropped when, and then AWP found her, which I am, and he says definitely grateful, but I'm gonna pull it up here anyway. Give me just 1 second. Let me get that one, and then I have one more after that. I've never known Jagger to say that he was grateful to AWP for anything. Silver dollar. All right, so it says, I'm talking about the water levels had dropped, and then AWP found her, which I'm definitely grateful for, as I previously stated. I just don't like how they handled the situation after finding her. So apparently, he's got an issue with just the video part of it, of them making a YouTube video out of them finding her. Jagger's mad because he's banging the chick that killed her, just saying. So, like I said, I've never seen where he's been grateful to them. If he was grateful, he wouldn't keep calling them clout chasers. If he was grateful, it seems like he would address them directly and say, I just want to let y'all know that I am very grateful for y'all finding Kylie. I mean, that would have went a long way. I looked thoroughly too, right at Jagger and Sammy. Exactly, Scott. I guess he thinks that it's okay to make videos of other family members or other people's families that they find. It's okay if they make videos of that, but not of Kylie. Yeah. Learn to socialize in his creativity, soft skills, engineering, general. Like is more than most people that see autism roles. All right, so let me get the last one brought up here real quick. They showed him because he was the same hat on. Okay, and then he says, you guys don't see the behind the scenes. I do. That's the whole reason I'm here. I want everyone here to see what I see. I'm not here just to start shit for no reason. I have every right to be angry with AWP for how they treated the situation. I just want y'all to see what's really going on here. Well, why don't he tell what's going on? Like, what is it that he's seeing that he's wanting everybody else to see? God, I highlighted your comment to me today on my Twitter. I hope you don't mind. I started rolling when I slept from tonight. Hey, Squirrels on Fire, how are you? AWP probably won't be keen on searching with active cases after this. But didn't they just do like an active case after Jalissa? Hey R3D, how are you? Squirrels on Fire, I'm doing good. Lala, you talking about on this? Did I see Doug's reply? Because I couldn't even find Jagger's post. After I seen it on Emma's where she had posted it, I went back trying to find it on Jagger's stuff and I couldn't find it. Hey Tonka, how are you? What concerns me is his post about the blue hat. Oh, I did see the one where he was asking about. He wondered where the hat went. Is that what you're talking about? So in other words, he wanted all of it to see in the background. None of the players feel comfortable with AWP saying it looks sus after finding her. Okay, yeah, I did see the post about the blue hat. What's going on, Tonka? Okay, yes, he said he appreciated his continued support. Oh, yes, I did see that. But I think somebody else had that screenshot because I cannot find his post. Okay, they just said, listen, accident finding they were searching for someone else when they found the guy who had been missing. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying, Annette. Jagger has a problem with AWP, but not with Kylie's supposed friends that build on her. Yeah, will to be. That seems weird. Um, chat. Tonka, can you send me an email about who you're talking about? He said also AWP's narrative, therefore, wouldn't he be when folks are calling him a martyr and giving him death threats when it was released? Okay. I did a lot to know tattoo guy from AWP video who's blurred out. They knew to sleuth and see if he's allowed or wanting to discuss recovery day. Wait, the tattoo guy from AWP's video that was blurred out, that was SF, wasn't it? Okay, thank you, Tonka. AWP found 100 cars. First, they dove on an active case, probably more. See, I remember somebody saying about them finding like a bunch of cars or whatever, but I haven't got to watch any of them lately. I wonder if Jagger's upset with Megan. Yeah, it'd be interesting to know Jagger's thoughts on Megan. Yeah, it did, Princess. It didn't last very long. Tattoo got one. Does Check It have tattoos? I know SF has tattoos. I'm new to all this, but I heard someone say that you have to either like his post or follow him or something in order to be able to read him. Yeah, I follow him. I follow Jagger on a lot of different things. I'm sick of certain people. Spent 33 days sleuthing what I just said. It's not one. I don't think one has tattoos. Nick, the AAA guys, it's just neither. Domestic guy's tattoos and watching him as he has military and photojournalism ties. Okay, but it's not SF that you're talking about, Squirrels on Fire? Okay, hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay. The other day, people from our regular chats. Alright, yeah, Tonka, just email me and let me know what's going on, okay? Because it could have been something that I missed in chat or something like that, okay? You can definitely block someone personally. Also choose chat and just listen. Concern. Okay, if you watch the AWP video on shore with the dad being upset, pause and look at the guy's arm. Okay, I'll have to go back and watch it because I do remember SF being there and he was blurred out. And then the dad, the grandfather, and then of course Nick and Doug. But I'll have to go back. I must not have paid attention to another guy being there that was blurred out. Okay, the guy everyone is referring to as SF. Camera. Hey Daisy, how are you? I don't see anything going on in chat. Is there a ghost? Yeah, I don't know when it was from. R3D. Camera and watch sleeve full of tats. Okay, Nick is the one on the left going in and out of blur that's shot. Hey Lee, how are you? Times with them on the Rodney search. Oh yes, I forgot about that. They had the New York Times with them. Was it New York Times or New York Post? I can't remember which one, but I do remember them saying that as well. It might have been the Post. I know it was New York something. Okay, Jagger's just a kid. I can't imagine going through that at that age. I know I'd be lashing out at the people left and right. And also, you got to remember he is on the mom's side and she is weird as hell. Yes, JM, she is. But AWP hasn't even addressed him, and they made a post about something. I don't think the post even had anything to do with KIELY. And Jagger commented to him, "Y'all are still clout chasing" or something like that. The cartel guy had a video on the ties between them. I'm just trying to catch up real quick, y'all. He was trying to discredit AWP more because people were fighting to get AWP reward. That could be it too, Vicky. See, everyone wants to bash Roadside Guy about his story to AWP, but maybe he didn't lie. Maybe he saw a similar looking couple, and that's a popular vehicle. Could be mistaken identity. Yes, that is true. I just, I'm still on the fence about it, and I think it's mostly because we haven't got to see the rest of the interview or um, his vehicle camera footage. So maybe I wish they would let us see it, but I know we'll probably need. Well, none of us will get to see the one from the roadside assistance guy. We wouldn't pay membership if we were talking bad about you, so please don't talk bad about us. Wait, Gold, what are you talking about? Me on Twitter DMs. I'll share his website, which includes his email and social. YouTube match, tattoos. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to figure out what Gold's talking about. That's what I'm trying to figure out, White Widow baby. Great to the mayor. Hey, Jessica Lynn, how are you? I don't understand AWP saying that they had info, but they couldn't release it right now. I'm wondering if the law enforcement told AWP that they couldn't release that. Let me circle back to what you addressed at the beginning. Just a comment from another live. Please just think about it and move on. Okay, well, I'm not understanding when you say we wouldn't pay a membership if we were talking bad about you, so don't please talk bad about us. Are you saying that I've talked bad about someone? AWP lists cold cases. I believe KIELY. I think KIELY's was their first active case. Hey, Lunar, how are you? I come here to stir the pot. Now I get it. I had squirrels on fire. I have no idea what's going on right now. I know. But wait, Gold, were you telling me that? I'm totally confused right now. I mean, I haven't. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to find out if she's talking about me because I haven't said anything about anybody, and I don't even go to other chats. Scott. Because it seems to me like the comment was addressed to me. Hey, Annabella. Hey, J Rod, how are you? I don't want it to affect your live streams. Please continue with your live stream and the important information. No, Gold, I just want to know if you're talking about me, though. It's not going to affect the live stream. I'm just wanting to know because the way you said it is like you were addressing me. When you said that you wouldn't be paying memberships if you were talking bad about me. So, are you addressing that to me? Yeah, Jessica Lynn, I had to end the other live stream because we had a bad storm that came through. Yeah, crime crazy. That's what I'm trying to do. But I mean, she's not answering my question. The drama has been brought to this channel. Let's deal with it and get rid of it. Tonka, you have a good night. And Tonka, don't forget to email me. Oh, hold on for 1 second, y'all. I need to mute. Okay. I've always found you to be a good person, but I was offended when you guys were joking before and saying we will talk later in emails about what happened in this live stream tonight. Huh? Gold, I don't understand, honey, what you were offended about. What I was talking about earlier about emails was that I was going to do an email with my mods. A comment about drama. How come if someone is upset, it's instantly called drama? Okay, so wait, Gold. The only thing that I said about an email earlier was that I was going to email my mods about some stuff. So I don't understand what you're talking about. I said it's fine. I don't. Well, I mean, I can't take it as being fine when you're sitting here leaving a comment in my chat saying that if you were talking bad about me, you wouldn't be paying a membership. So not to be talking bad about y'all. I haven't said anything bad about anyone. The only other thing I said in the chat was I told Tonka to email me what they were talking about. That I might have missed something in the chat because I had no idea what Tonka's upset about. So how is that rude? Patricia, you have a good night, honey. I have no idea what is even going on here, what's rude or anything else. When I've only said two things about an email, a mod meeting, and I told Tonka to email me because I didn't know what they were upset about. I think she was talking about someone was complaining, one of your mods, about someone in chat. People was asking who. I think she is mad. It's being hidden. The lady is upset at maybe. Well, all I did was just told. Okay, geez. Just let me know whenever you get it sent to me. What I'm talking about is something that I heard. It's one against how many others. This cannot be resolved here on the stream. Okay, well, Gold, will you email me? Because honestly, I have no idea what's going on. Seriously. So will you email me and let me know what you're talking about? I mean, it's about the sharing other people's channels. No, the only thing I said about that, I don't even remember if Gold was even in here. Whenever I said that, was that I don't care like who, like if y'all go to other chats or whatever, I don't care. Just don't spam my chat, tagging everybody, telling them to go over to someone else's chat. But she was talking about an email. And the only thing I said about an email was about them. I told the mods I was going to email them. And then I told Tonka to email me because I had no idea what she was upset about either when she came into chat. I'm just playing. I love everybody. I just got here. Annabella, I've been here for almost an hour and I still don't know what's going on. King Scarlet, I did hear that about Megan having a YouTube channel, but I don't know what it's called. Like, I don't know the name of it. Okay, pickle break time. I think it's Fantasy Island Guys passed away this year. Okay. I'm just as confused. I really am. Emerald Queen. Yeah, if anybody finds out what Megan's channel name is, let us know. I wish I folded towels and I never said that before. It's still going. Has she been on panels here lately? Mouthy Megan. That was the other night. Oh, so she hadn't. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's not going on them anymore. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay. The my last number sent the intel available indicates foul play and Kylie's mom is blocking the investigation. No cooperation from the family. I'm talking to Nevada today. I agree with you, J Rod. Geez, I just emailed you back. Okay. Like it's English. So we have, let's see, 16. About 20 something days now to the 1st of November. Someone said the other day that SF has a YouTube, but he's trying to pretend it's not him and he's going around stirring up trouble. Yeah, I didn't know that he had one until the other day. Was Megan's son at the sanctuary that night? I don't know, Dwayne. She says that he wasn't. So I don't know. Because it was said that there was 3 boys to put the party on, but one of them couldn't make it because they had to work. Then Megan said the other night when she was asked if her son was there, she said no, he would have liked to have been there, but he had to work. Someone of her son is one of them that was putting it on, and then he couldn't be there because he was the one that had to work. All right, go. Just email me, okay, honey? Let's all do the nude yoga and get our laugh back on. SF investigates blocked me on Twitter. I do follow him on there. I just never comment back to anything that he posts. Come to this chat for sensibility. I haven't found it anywhere else. You're on point. You must be bad. Okay. I seen someone else that said that they got blocked by SF on Twitter. I don't remember who it was. Dwayne, was it you that said that? I remember somebody saying it the other day. Go just email us. Understand what you're talking about, please. What's your screen name and the subject line? Yes, Gold. If you do email me, just make sure, like Yorkie Mama said, put your name in here that you use in here in the subject line, so I'll know that it's you. Because, like I said, I honestly do not know what's going on. I hate Twitter so much. I use Facebook and Instagram more. Yeah, I mean, I go to Twitter, but I just basically go on there to see if anybody's posted anything new. I don't hardly ever post anything on it. I'm kicked off Twitter for life. Meg, what did you do to get kicked off of Twitter for life? I'm blocked by Jody Sue Brown, and I'm so proud of that. There is Petty, and then there is me. I'm a whole different level. Yeah, seriously, they allow porn, but I'm banned. Well, hopefully, once me and the mods do our mod meeting tomorrow, your Twitter account is going to bigly. Well, after tomorrow, geez, what we were talking about the other night in the emails, we're going to have to figure something out with the Instagram, the TikTok, and the Twitter. Do you like this channel? But it's something I heard and saw. Maybe I'm confused. Did you see it or hear it in here, Gold? Just email me, okay? Because I'm really am confused about. I don't understand what's going on. So just email me, and then I'll get back to you and just explain what it is that you're talking about. Because it could have been something that I've missed in chat. When blocked, you just need to put name in search, then click tweet thread to expand, copy URL, text private window. Yeah, it would just be better if she emails me. Possibly missed in chat. Okay, yeah, Gold, just email me, honey, and explain what you're talking about. You used to talk hella shit to Roseanne and Candace O, and apparently they have pull. I got suspended from Twitter 3 times. They begged me to come back. Wait, geez, did you really? Because I thought you just started Twitter. Or have you had one? Ancient Aliens has having a curse. I'm gonna have my own meeting. It's gonna be a short one. I really gotta have a mod meeting though, y'all. A safety meeting sounds fab. Oh, welcome to the Gherkin crew, Don Lisa. No desire for Twitter. I haven't had Facebook since 2015. Enter email on my phone. King Scarlet, am I accident or foul play? I am foul play. How about you? And I thought I had that name fixed to the Gherkin crew, and apparently I didn't save it when I changed it. I need to go back and fix that too. I've been on Twitter for years. Just don't say ivermectin or they boot you. Well, thank you for the heads up on that, Jeez. But honestly, I thought you had just got a Twitter account not long ago. Um, let me go look real quick, Jessica Lynn, because the last time that I had looked, they had said that the time would be determined. So let me go real quick and just see if they posted anything else about it. Okay, I don't see anything, and I don't see where they haven't made any new tweets, and they haven't put it in any replies under their tweets that I'm seeing. One of the tweets has got like 83 replies, so I don't have time to go through all those right now. But all I know is they said sometime tomorrow, so I think I seen where King Scarlet said foul play as well. Was that right? I think it's Kate in the store pic. You think, Lala? Is Kate that big though? Is she bigger than Kylie? They're like, you're a psychic. Tell us what happened here. Okay, is it like 10 or 11? But I don't know. It's Eastern or Central. Eastern or Central. Yeah, I don't know if Kate's bigger than Kylie, because that picture, like in the legs and everything, it looks like whoever it is in that picture is bigger than Kylie. I don't think the long hair is long enough to be Kate's. I think Kylie was thinner than all of her frenemies. Yeah, she did seem like she was like the smallest one. I mean, Kate looks pretty skinny too. I don't know if she's as little as what Kylie was. Okay, I'm so disappointed in some creators changing to accident. Yes, I'm foul play 100%. Okay. Yeah, I'm completely foul play. I just, I don't see how this could be an accident. Like I said, if they would have came out, let's see, she went missing Saturday. If they would have came out like Sunday or Monday and they would have found her in the water, um, it would have been like, okay, yeah, I can see that being an accident. She was drunk. She took the wrong turn or something, didn't realize she turned and was going towards the water, and she hit the water before she realized it. I could say accident maybe then, but now I can't. Loss cannot be fault to change her opinion without fact. Yeah, you would literally have to have a camera sitting in her vehicle to prove to me that she was driving that night, and yeah, well, she's the one that went into the water that night. Like she drove her own self. Kate poisoned the cream brulee. I can't say accident when she was in the day. Exactly, Candy. So I'm saying, like, you would have literally had to have a camera sitting in there with her in the front seat to make me believe that it was an accident. Or, like I said, if they would have found her like Saturday or Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, like literally right after she went missing, and Sammy wouldn't have lied and said that there was a 12:36 phone call when she knows that there wasn't because the phone went off at 12:30. If all these different lies, and we wouldn't have heard about all the cover-ups that Placer has, um, you wouldn't have people like SF out there doing the things he's doing, all these different people inserting themselves and all that. I would have maybe believed Saturday, Sunday, or Monday she drove into the water because she had been drinking. But as of right now, there is no proof she was even at that store. There's no proof she was even at that party. There's no proof she was drinking or did any type of drugs that night at the party. There's no proof that there was more than, I'm going to say 20 people, two people a car, because there might have been 10 to 12 cars there that night. So I'll say 25 people. There's no proof that that was her car on that video that went into the water. There's no proof that the car even went into the water because it could have been manipulated. I don't believe that the video is even accurate. There's literally no proof of nothing. Like nothing. Exactly. Fake pictures. You can look at some of the pictures. You can tell that they've been altered. There is kids sending Venmo payments for drugs and alcohol. Like there's no proof of anything. They can't even show us the video footage, an actual video of her at that store that night. They claim that they've interviewed 400 juveniles. Where the hell were these juveniles at that night? They say all these people were there. There's no video, there's no pictures. They claim that they have a video of KIELY at the party that night in the white Odd Future hoodie. Why can't they show us that video? All they got to do, if it has other people in the background, blur their faces out. I mean, I would have thought that if you have a missing girl and you have exactly what she had on when she went missing, why would you not show the video of her in the white Odd Future hoodie? Why would you just come and do a presser and say, well, we have her on video at the party. She's not wearing the black Lana Del Rey hoodie like we thought she was. We see her on video at the party and she's wearing a white Odd Future hoodie. Why wouldn't they show that to us? Does anyone know? Elite, they're supposed to be doing a presser tomorrow. I just don't know exactly what time. But law enforcement, if they did find him, they haven't came out and confirmed that they found him. They just said that they believe he's deceased and that his mama, Leilani, is the prime suspect. Okay. It's all leading in all directions but the truth. Exactly. All these people in Truckee, and when I say these people in Truckee, I'm not addressing everybody who lives there because I've said it 1,000 times. I do believe that there are good people who live in Truckee. I do believe that there are people there that want the truth to come out and want justice for KIELY. But these people that we have heard that are from Truckee, that we have basically learned their names over 2 months, and know just about everything that their life consists of, they're playing games. That's all they're doing is they're playing games. Sammy comes out with a bullshit interview. She downplays the party, but she upplays the party. But then she also puts herself in Kylie's car. She puts other people in Kylie's car that night. She puts Mags in the car that night. She puts herself sharing drinks with Kylie. So therefore, if it comes back that Kylie was drugged, then Sammy can be like, "Well, I don't see how that happened. I was drinking the same thing she was drinking." Then they come out with the videos. Then you got Sammy inserting herself in the investigation, the search and everything else, and law enforcement sitting back letting her do it. Then you got Megan coming on all these panels flapping her gums about stuff and didn't even go to the law enforcement. She went to YouTube instead of law enforcement. So Megan's sitting here trying to drive the narrative away from Sammy. She's defending Sammy, and for some reason, this woman wants to question all these kids from that area. The same thing that Sammy did. Sammy wanted to talk to all of these kids to find out what they knew. Now that Sammy's gone to college, here comes Megan. Megan's wanting to do the same thing. There's too many distractions that came out, and they think that every time they come out with something new, the people are going to be dumb and fall for it, and we have it. Kylie's dad and grandfather are fighting for justice for Kylie. They are good people and they are victims too. Yes, that is true, Emerald Queen. I saw Max crying her eyes out. But then after that, Sammy attached herself to Max. That's because Max is the weak link. Max will break under pressure. And Sammy seen that when she was crying. So now Sammy's got to keep Max for sure quiet. I don't know if Megan knows Mags or not. I'm sure she does. So it's almost like that now Sammy's off to college, that Megan is the one doing everything for Sammy. She kind of took over Sammy's role. Okay, Mags was the only one I saw actually collaborate. That is the same thing I said. She's the only one, and I only seen her do it one time. Like, that girl was crying her eyes out till her eyes were red. Her face was red. She had literally just tears falling out of her eyes. She was upset. But then you also got the dad, who we saw anger that day when AWP found Kylie. We saw anger, but we also saw sadness mixed in with it. And then we saw the grandfather. I mean, the man sit there and said he wasn't leaving until they pulled his granddaughter out. He was going to be there with her till the end. The dad, I understood. He didn't want to be there because he didn't want that image being the last image that he remembers of her. Sister Sammy and Megan. Basically, that's what they both were doing, Princess. They were both flapping their gums. They're all guilt and they're hiding a crime they all committed. Exactly. Megan probably cleans the Hamburg's house and got extra. Scott, I would believe that. Okay, in my opinion, that fire cam video, check it from the video there. Good with photography, videography, leaked in, known web sleuths with catch on, all to plant the. Yeah, and see, I just don't believe the video though, Vanessa. Because literally ever since, like, I don't know how long the archives were up before that, but why was the video just brought to our attention 2 months later after she goes missing? Once it's brought to our attention and then it gets put out on YouTube, then they take the archives away. Now all of a sudden, the camera that they try to say once was pointed at Prosser, since the archives that went away, has not been pointed at Prosser. It's pointing straight at a mountain to the west of Prosser. We ever think Jagger is trying to get attention? Yes, Jagger is. He's a little attention seeker. He was the original person who told everyone to go to him and vet all the information, and everyone put him on burner. Yep. In a news interview with Jagger and Kate, next morning something about Kate was off. He was saying she's alive, etc., but Kate looked flat, depressed, like she knew it was hopeless. Yes, and then he kept saying, well, we're going to find her, and he like pointed to himself and Kate, and then he thought about Philip being with them, and he's like, well, us three, we're going to find her. And Sammy and Philip are pretty close. So I wonder if Sammy sent Philip with Jagger and Kate. But you can access archives on other cams. See, I was told that the Pencil Fountain, but I don't know what other cameras. There's like a lot of them in California. Do you know which one or what other cameras you can access the archives on? Philip makes my gut turn, that boy. Yeah, something's up with Philip. There's something up with Philip, Bucket Hat, and Wormy. Well, probably not Wormy so much, but for sure Philip and Bucket Hat. Jagger is a beta bonehead trying to be an alpha dude. Jagger's too scrawny and little to be an alpha dude. Pick at random? Okay. I may try to do that then, the Pencil Fountain. Because I know the ones that's like right there, that's the closest to Prosser, you can't see the archives on them. Maybe I'll try to go like South Cali or something like that and see. There should be offline backups of archives available for FBI. But see, Dwayne, I heard that they only keep them for like 60 days, but then I also heard that they keep them forever. I gotta try to get in touch with that guy at the University of Nevada. That's who I need to talk to. Sammy is the alpha, Jagger is the beta, Kate and Mags are omegas. They gotta keep the pack in order. Yeah, Sammy is for sure alpha. See, I'm wondering if Megan was the one that supplied the alcohol, and that's why she's inserted herself so much. Because there's, for some reason, she wants to talk to these kids so bad that she literally went to, it was either Evan's house or Philip's house to talk to them. Yeah, Sammy, I know that Sammy Bono was paid for alcohol and drugs through Venmo. I'm cutting out. Okay, can y'all hear me better now? See, I think her daughter was there. Yeah, she claims that her daughter wasn't there, that she was in Idaho. All right, Gold, you have a good night, honey, and don't forget to email me, okay? Megan's a town gossip. There ain't no telling what that woman does when she goes to other people's house to clean. Okay, good. Y'all can hear me better. Taking off, need to get some sleep. Oh, you're welcome, Candy. You have a good night too, honey. Okay, I was just making sure, Rebecca, because somebody else said that I was cutting in and out. To answer something from the last live, close, no close. AWP never said no close. Said couldn't answer that. People then assumed meant not closed because they just would have said yes. Okay, thank you for that, Carrie. Okay, there are not these kids talk. Someone knows something. Yeah. You don't think them parents don't know of those kids that was there? If not, they wouldn't have told their kids not to talk. The way Mag's boyfriend Stephen Ross gets there and they dip out makes me think that he was a delivery guy. Lala, I thought that too. Okay, thank you, Annette. All I'm saying is that house cleaning does not put two kids through. No, it don't. How do we know that Sammy had asked for Nate H and needed Kylie out of the way? I don't know if she liked Nate Hambrecht. Supposedly she was dating Nathan Hurst. I just get a feeling, and I could be wrong, so this is strictly my opinion. And if the boy is like this, that is perfectly fine. But I think Nate Hurst or Nathan Hurst likes other guys. I don't think he's too much into girls. But I could be wrong. Like I said, it's just my opinion. And if he is like that, that is fine. I'm not judging him, but I just get that vibe off of him. And I get the vibe that Sammy is more into girls than she is guys. And once again, if, no judgment, if that's what she likes, and more power to her. That's just a vibe that I get from her. I think Sammy is a switch hitter for the mom. I like chocolate. Yeah, I don't know if Jagger's into guys. I think he's into girls. I don't get the vibe from Jagger that he's into that. Um, you become it like you see it. I like that. Thank you. Uh-huh. I mean, it's just an opinion. I could be wrong, honestly. To the cam system, a fairly quick. Okay, thank you. The pencil fountain. I'll check it as soon as I end the live here in a few minutes. I was being cheeky. It was a bad joke. She just wants to be in. Yes, she does. Sammy has a very bad issue with controlling people and things and narratives. And probably her mama and her daddy and her whole household in the town of Truckee. Knowing Sammy, she might have been the one who wrote the Truckee Way. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I need to mute. Okay. Okay, she's gone. See, I think just because I mute that I ain't watching the chat. Scott, I seen that. Jagger was flirting with a guy on Instagram, and he said, "Oh wait, Jagger said he was bi." Uh huh. How did you know I was smiling? Okay, white widow baby. I'm sure it wasn't you. Yes, he did have the screenshots. This is not my first night. I don't know that side of them. Must have missed that one. Okay, I'm just trying to catch back up. Wait, whose nose is growing? Hey, Ricky, how are you? Annette, you gotta go to the corner. Okay, just for the record, I follow Olin on Instagram. I do need to go follow him. I think I follow. Did I follow Elsa? I don't remember if I did her. Does she have Instagram? Or she just got TikTok? I'll have to go back and look. I know I follow two of Jagger's, Kate, um, the Cody Milne boy. I'm trying to think who else. There's like a couple of them that I follow. When someone is smiling when they are talking. Okay, I have trouble understanding IG as well as Twitter. Instagram is really easy. Twitter, I mean, it's alright, but I don't really like it as much. Wonder Wormy Boy has Instagram. Oh, I want to say he does, but I don't think I follow him. Wait, are we looking at, did she say Twitter? Instagram, hold on. Let me look and see if he does. I may be following him too. Oh, wait, Dylan Bogan he's got two of them on here. See if he'll allow me to follow him back. Okay, well, I requested to follow him, so let's see if he. Okay, anybody know the father's IG? Whose father? King Scarlet? Yes, Dylan is Wormy. Cannot live in Australia with that name. I really hope Ellie wiped the phones of a few kids. Do you know what's here? Kylie's real father, Daniel. I don't know if he has any social media or not. Send an email but didn't put anything in the subject line. Okay, let me. I'm not gonna be able to read it right now, but let me look at it just so I know. Okay, it's got your name on there, Moonvale, so that way I know who it is. Silver Dollar, I'm following Kate Jagger's two accounts. There's a third one that I've heard he has, so I got to try to find it. And then I just followed Wormy, so I had a request to, so hopefully he'll allow it. And there's somebody else, I can't remember who else. I'd have to go back through and look at it. All right, Lala, you have a good night. Baby Boop, you have a good night too, honey. Dylan Bogan and his sis Chloe are on IG. Right, you're welcome, King Scarlet. Yeah, I don't follow Wormy's sister. Silver Dollar Wormy is Dylan Bogan. I just call him Wormy because he looks like he needs to be wormed. That boy's scrawny. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Lala. Is that before or after the new year? Following the whole Truckee graduation class of 2021. That may simulate Tahoe kids about a Forest Hill accident twice. Wait, Crime Crazy, you mean the class of 2022? Or is it 2021 that you're following? A bit of a sticky. You would think these kids won't follow anyone back, but most of them. Yeah, I had to request. Okay, 2022. Okay, I had to do the request for Kate for her to allow me to follow her, and she let me. I haven't talked to her, but she did allow me to follow her. So and a few drug dealers, stab suppliers, weed suppliers. I need to go through and follow some more of them. Also, Cam archives only on. Okay, yeah, I did know that too. The Pensa Fountain that the Alert CA one was the only one that you could find the archives on, but I'm gonna have to go back through and just like you said, just find like random cameras and see if I can find one with the archives on them. Because as of right now, the only thing I can do is go back 12 hours. Was Kate supposed to be going to college tomorrow? I don't know, Dwayne. Um, I heard that she went to Europe. I don't know if that was for like a graduation thing. Did Kate even graduate this year? Stephen Ross is the plug. He could be Lala. That could be the reason why Max rode to the party with KIELY. Just knew she was going to be there for a few minutes, and then Ross was going to come in and pick her up. Is Kate even back in the States? That's a good. I don't know. Um, I've heard that she was in Europe. Then I heard that she was staying with Jagger at the lodge. So if she did go to Europe, I was wondering if she did graduate this year. Crime Crazy, was Kate part of the 2022 graduation class for Truckee? Because I don't even know if she graduated this year. But I figured if she did, maybe it was a graduation gift, the trip or whatever. And I don't think she would be studying abroad. Jagger must be lonely with Kate out of town. I don't know. I thought Jagger wasn't going to post anything else until the autopsy came out. And then here he is again, posting stuff. Okay, so let's think of who was riding together and who could have been in those two cars. They were by the shoreline during the after KIELY went in the water. I think that if anybody drove her car into the water, I think it was Sammy. No, Kate wasn't in the graduation ceremony. So I wonder if she's even graduated or if she has what school she graduated from. October in England. Didn't know here she's coming. Yeah, Susie, supposedly she's in Europe right now. Or went to Europe. She may be back by now. I don't know. He gets bored. He has lashed out a posting. So I don't know. She may be back by now. Two cars that stayed and looked like they waited and drove around and left. Well, in that video, the first car goes back up the shoreline and goes around up into the sanctuary. The second car didn't do that. The second car turned around, stopped for a few seconds, went back down the shoreline, came back, turned around, sit there for a second, then went back again. Kind of looked like they were trying to pick somebody up. But then again, I also don't believe the video. Because that whole thing with the cars going back and forth, all of that could have been an actual video of some point, but the part going into the water wasn't. I just think that they've done something to that video that they've altered it somehow and then uploaded it into that time period on that morning. I heard Kate went to Europe because she's preggers. Yeah, I've never heard that, Silver Dollar. I just heard she went to Europe. Okay, if we can only hear Miss Annette's comments, he may say hello as they kind of slap. Yeah, I don't know if that can be confirmed, though, that Kate is pregnant or not. Background crazy and Jim J. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I think people speculate the laws are more relaxed in Europe if you need a certain procedure. I don't think anyone knows on YouTube. I'll check Kate out tomorrow. I don't think she's even posted anything on Instagram. Let me look real quick. I think I looked at hers yesterday, I believe it was. No, she ain't posted nothing since September the 1st. But I know that she gets on there because I've seen where people will post something and then she will like it. Like she'll like their post. So I know she's still active on that account. She just hasn't posted anything. I just made your Google Nest turn on again. That's too funny. I'm sorry, Jim. Yeah, silence from her and Nate. Yeah, we haven't heard anything from Nate H. Like, and I'm talking about Nathan Hambrecht. Not like nothing. Only thing we've heard from Kate was, when her and Jagger did the thing, the interview. But I haven't heard nothing from Hambrecht. But like I said earlier, that boy's gonna be just about untouchable. Like his dad's got ties, his grandfather's got ties. Um, I'm sure they got the best of the best attorneys. So whether he's guilty or he's innocent, they're going to tell him not to say anything. Don't be on social media. Don't be, talking on YouTube to people. If somebody tries to get in touch with you, don't, just ignore them. Like, that boy's not going to say anything. Okay, I wonder if Samuel will flunk out at first semester. Can't see her as a serious student, just a drunk one. I don't know. I still feel sorry for her roommate so upside down. Icky knows how to manipulate data and is minutes to certain things. Yes, John, I have heard that. She's gonna run a sorority. They'll probably have one named after. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay, I think they said neuroscience. It is on a video out of his mouth. I was sleeping with protection on my pillow if I room. I wouldn't room with her, honestly. But then again, they may not even know who she is or, what she's involved with or anything like that. I mean, I would suspect that somebody at that college would know who she is, just because of how big this case is, especially if just anybody watches YouTube or Facebook. You would think that somebody there would know. So I don't know. I figured give it time, somebody will probably realize who she is and say something to her about it. Yeah, they'll figure it out. All right, y'all. Well, I'm just gonna get off of here. I said I was only gonna stay about an hour. I ended up staying on an hour and 45 minutes. So thank you all, everyone, for coming back after I hated that I had to end other live, and I do apologize for that. Um, thank you to all the new subs. I suspect someone will disappear from college in a pool, maybe. I hope not, Scott. Hopefully she'll. Maybe with the KIELY stuff going on, maybe she won't do anything to anybody. Thank you, Ahan. You do the same. All right, well, I'm just gonna get out of here. I love you all. Thank you all for coming back and hanging back out with me for a little while longer. And I will see you all tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night. Mods, I will get with y'all in a few minutes. So y'all have a good night.